Hey Lonz, before we start, when was Philip Achilles Townsend born? I think it was 1884, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that, yes, 1884.
Yes, and so what you're about to read is, can you tell us a little bit about what you're about to read and when it happened?
Well, there's a photograph that probably always shows that one up there. I don't know if you want to have a look at it on your camera. And that photograph is a picture of his father and his mother just before the Battle of Neuve, Chapelle. In those days, officers' wives often used to accompany them into France, and obviously they were a bit apprehensive, to say the least. And I think it shows on the expressions really. But anyway, what I've got here is, it's entitled an extract from a letter from Captain Townsend, dated March the 13th, 1915. Well, I'll just read it. It says, I've been through the most dreadful experience and had a very nerve-wracking time. Well, on the 10th, at 7:30 a.m, our guns started. They shelled the German trench 150 yards in front of us. We were 4 deep in our breastwork. The 6-inch howitzers fell short and got us in our own breastwork very badly. I had over 50 men in my company killed and wounded. One of our shells fell 9 feet from me, and I was knocked silly for 3 or 4 minutes and woke up to discover myself covered with bits of humans. My poor men. I almost cried when I saw the sights. It was too awful for words. The bombardment lasted 35 minutes. The most dreadful time I've ever endured. Then came the attack. Our first 2 lines swept forward in a rush and jumped clean over the Hun's first trenches and carried the second and third in one bound. I led the third line and we supported the first and second line. A few Germans were in their trenches and with something or other, I haven't quite worked out, fired into our backs as we pushed on to their support trenches. Anyway, some of my company nipped back and shoved their bayonets into the Hun's stomachs, and they soon went on their knees praying for mercy. I captured a machine gun and a lot of prisoners. Our advance was so rapid, the Huns were badly surprised and ran like hares, giving themselves up in batches of 50 and 60. The prisoners were a damn nuisance. Our first advance was about 300 yards. There was then another artillery bombardment and the rifle brigade advanced over our captured trenches and through us and advanced through the village. They also got a lot of prisoners and about 10 officers. During the second bombardment I had a rotten time and my subaltern Saunders and 2 adjutants were shot in the back, the reason being the 23rd Brigade on our left had not got so well forward as we had, and the Huns opposite them turned and fired into our backs after we had broken through their line. I reorganised my company and I found I had only my colour sergeant and 1 sergeant out of 7 sergeants. We were ready then to go forward. But the general didn't let us go. The Indians on our right broke through the Hun lines half a mile to the south. and we killed or captured all the Huns between us. The Indians did very well and made the Huns run like hares. On the 11th, we were supposed to have a combined attack all through the days, but the telephone wires were cut and the Indians attacked before us and got I don't know what it is that word, but I'll come back to it. They must have suffered a bit, and I'm afraid. We moved to our front. We moved up to our front, up to our new trenches, I think, 3 times. But the attack was postponed each time. On the 12th, we were to attack at 10 a.m. The guns attacked, but the Huns had by then brought up a gallery. I think it's a gallery. Oh, maybe gunnery, I don't know. Of 4 8.5-inch howitzers. They gave us absolute hell. I was buried twice, and my poor eardrums felt as if my poor old ears felt as if the drums were broken. The men stood it very well, considering I had about 6 men, 2 killed and 4 wounded by the heavy guns. We then went over the top to the first trench. They saw us and opened a very heavy fire from machine guns and rifles. The rifle brigade were to do the attack and to support them. The rifle brigade had a company wiped out. The colonel went to the general and it was possible. I think it was to inform him that it was impossible to get forward. So our guns were turned on again, and they shelled us instead of the Huns. It was awful. The telephone wires were out. We were then ordered to attack again. Another company went forward, and in 2 or 3 minutes, only 5 or 6 men were alive. We then stood fast for further orders. I had to go back 100 yards to fetch up one of my platoons. I thought I was dead a dozen times. I got back safely, however. My last subaltern, Hogan, was shot during our advance from the 2nd and 1st trenches. Very sad. He was quite a youngster. I buried him last night. I saw many heroic things done and can recommend 3 of my men's decorations. Well, last night we occupied the 2nd line trenches, about 100 yards behind the 1st line, held by the Rifle Brigade. We had a quiet but cold night. We could have no fires. I used a tin of spirit to heat up a cup of cocoa. I've got some names here. Looks like Tomlinson and Moody Ward were wounded and Hogan killed. I'm now 2nd in command. We moved to some partially dug trenches this morning and I at once set to work to deepen them. It's just as well I did, as I am now lying on the bottom of one, and they are sending over dozens of shells. The concussion is awful. My nerves will be on edge when I do get home. I keep getting smothered in mud. Something looks like Chiro. I'm still going strong. I hope you all like the Hun helmet. The Huns were giving themselves up in bunches yesterday. All the wounded, something towards our trenches, not their own. They attempted an attack yesterday morning, and a fine lot of them were killed. The attack was beaten off, and as they beat us, as easily as they beat us off yesterday, and it's quite impossible to advance against properly organised troops these days. Once they're in their trenches, unless you have overwhelming guns of men. I can't write anymore. I don't know what isn't now. I expect we will wait for a Hun attack. We can easily stop them. The village of Neuve Chapelle is nothing but a heap of shell holes. I gave all my morphine to the wounded. I've now got some more. When we captured the Hun, a wounded German officer I'm really finding this difficult. Something from the swine dog of English soldiers. They were something, this is very good, the writing was quite poor, something 2 boxes of ammunition on their fire, hoping to blow up some of my men if we didn't notice it. It is hard to write consecutively, I think it is, when I have to lie flat in the trench every 2 minutes. Their guns are good, very good. Their observation is excellent, but I don't think much of their infantry. One wretched wounded Hun gave himself up to me, and I let one of my men carry him pickaback to the aid post. He seemed very grateful, and that is the end.
Extraordinary, isn't it?
I've got no idea what these people went through. It was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And
And we're talking about our grandfather.
yeah.
And this was Eva Carmichael's first son.
Yeah.
And Thomas Achilles' first son. And she was actually very distraught during the First World War about what her children were going through.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think this account must be something that Bobby spoke about, because he always used to talk about the story about how his father was was shot at,
Right.
and there were 3 bullets that went into him. 2 went through his tunic, and then 1 went through his and they probably used to say always at this point, that was the days before they had tin hats. But anyway, none of the bullets actually touched him at all. Seems astonishing, isn't it?
Well, it's astonishing that actually that anybody survived. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got 3 days of fighting and you've got constant machine gun fire and shelling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bobby always used to say that it was a miracle that he was alive. He didn't mention the miracle of the fact that Eva Carmichael survived, because if she hadn't, then obviously
Yeah.
his father wouldn't have been born. But what Bobby spoke about was the miracle of his father surviving this battle. And then, of course, we've got the miracle, really, of Bobby surviving the Arctic convoys.
And the Atlantic convoys too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
well, but I mean, in particular, what's that convoy called where they went out one at a time?
That wasn't JW-51B.
I think it was, isn't it?
No, that was the one that did have an escort.
All right. Anyway,
Yes.
I mean, the fact that they intercepted that message,
Right. Yeah,
which had been missed twice,
That's
already
right.
by the previous officer,
That's right.
and saved obviously the lives of everybody on that ship and all the following ships.
That's right. Yes.
Extraordinary. Well, very lucky to be alive, really.
Yes. Here we are to tell the tale.
Against all the odds.
That's right.